guys think KD's gone for good?
Nah, I don't see it. You think going to New York?
So I think he's gonna leave.
Oh,
And the reason why is because
what?
so normally him and Draymond don't have a good relationship, obviously.
Yeah.
So for anybody else, we'd be like, man, okay, you don't like everybody you work with.
Right.
Durant has shown that he's an emotional person.
Yeah.
He's emotional, like whether it's on social media, responding to fans, reporters. He has to say something to everything, and it's like, come on, man, you're one of the best players in the world.
Yeah,
Something you can just let it go sometimes.
Yeah.
And so I think that with him just being that type of person, I think she'll just be like, what's he have? 2 rings with him?
Yeah. Two.
Yeah.
I think just like, okay, it's time to go. I don't look.
It's no need to go though. I mean, you haven't won nothing nowhere else. You went to Seattle, they drafted, didn't win nothing. Then you went to OKC, didn't win a damn thing there.
I mean, that's true.
Why would you? And then everybody talk about these rings.
He's sort of following the career path of LeBron. LeBron couldn't win it in Cleveland. He goes to Miami, gets his 2 titles, comes back to Cleveland, gets a title, and then he goes to LA now. He's sort of following that same path. I know his hometown is like Washington, so I don't think he's going to the Wizards. But maybe New York, it's close enough.
Well, the Wizards,
Eastern Conference.
I mean, the Wizards wouldn't have been bad. I mean,
it would have been good.
Washington wouldn't have been bad in the first place. Like, I never thought he was going to go to the Warriors. When he chose the Warriors, that shocked me. I was like, the team, y'all were up on him. So they had 3-1.
Yep.
And then they lost. They blew that series.
Collapse.
So I never expected him to go there. But I mean, I'm telling you, his mindset is it's not what you would expect for a player of his caliber. You wouldn't expect that to even go to the Warriors in the first place. And with all this adversity going on, this might just be his time to just, get a
And if
first
they
start.
can, New York's got a lot of money too. I mean, they always talk about New York. If they can get him, Kyrie, they've got the number 3 pick. They can get the other Duke guy, RJ Barrett, probably.
It ain't working. It ain't gonna work. I mean,
something's got to be better with it.
I mean,
since Patrick Ewing was in his prime.
Even if you got all those players, New York done it before. Just didn't have the right coach. You don't have the right coach. No matter how many stars you put on the team, you gonna have a lot of bad strikes when your win losses, and that's what it is. And they don't have no wins. They might have the potential players. Yes, they have brought in numerous potential players, top players, but come on, have they brought it together? It's not like they can't perform. Have they brought it together as a team? Will they be able to have the front office to bring a team in together with that type of, dynamics that they can bring together and hopefully perform well? If not, it doesn't matter. KD can go anywhere, he can try to go in New York, it doesn't matter. The narrative is going to be the narrative until they get in position where the front office is willing to back up the scouting department and they all can work together and put up a team together where if they want to get KD the addition with the rest of the youth they got in New York, then they'll do it.
I mean, that's definitely true if you look at it. Look at who they're, you even got the Nets that are working on clearing cap space too.
Of course.
Trying to make a big move, trying to get big free agents. So they were saying the Nets, they were saying Kyrie made favor actually going to the Nets.
Yeah.
Yeah, because isn't he from New Jersey or something?
It's not far.
Yeah.
It's not far, but it'll be an easy transaction for Kyrie as far as market wise, but it won't be. I don't believe too much of a transition market wise from KD from LA to New York. I mean, it will be somewhat of a way, but I still believe the fans are different. They're more demanding.
And I want to bring one thing about Kyrie. I think he's overhyped. If you look at his track record, what did they do before LeBron? He didn't even sniff the playoffs. He wins with LeBron. He goes to Boston. What have they done? He was injured last year. They make the Eastern Conference Finals. This year, he comes and he hasn't done anything. So he does perform in the playoffs. He hit that big shot in the finals. But I don't know. I think he's a little overhyped.
I do agree with the part. He hasn't done anything. Well, on his own, he hasn't done anything. As far as like carrying the team on his own.
He's stabbing.
But I think one thing that he's realizing now with Boston is I think when LeBron rode him so hard, he's realizing that LeBron was just trying to bring that out of him.
Right.
Like, you have it in you, bring it out
he's
of you.
definitely got the talent.
And definitely. You know, that was a clear, you know, from Duke, where he didn't even play a whole season.
Yeah.
It was still a lottery pick. But he has a talent, definitely. I think he has some growing up to do still. Because, you know, a lot of these guys, you look at them like, man, I've seen them in the NBA forever. They're young. You go into the NBA at 18, 19, you're in the NBA 6 years, you're only 24.
Yeah.
You know, so a lot of these guys are young. I think he has some growing up to do. I know a lot of people talk about him teaming up with LeBron again in LA, but I think LA is going after Anthony Davis.
But what you feel about that situation with LA? Like, how you feel they're really going to start building the roster? Because, man,
I mean, the Lakers are so dysfunctional right
They
now.
are.
That thing that came about Magic Johnson and who's in charge and the GM and trying to get Anthony Davis and upsetting all the young players. And they're just a mess right now. They're not even sniffing the playoffs the way they're built right now. They just got a clean house, get some new people in there.
What was it? Was it the Pelicans GM that got fired? I think he got fired.
hopefully.
Well, he's an idiot too because, okay, you can talk about the dysfunction within the Lakers, but they offered, what was it? They offered Kuzma, I think Ball, they
Another young
offered
guy.
Ingram.
And they would have
Was
got
it
the number
Hart
4
also?
pick too.
They offered all that, and the Pelicans, it's like the Pelicans just wanted them to do that just so they could say no.
And they would have got the first round pick, which is number 4. They would have had number 1 and 4 now.
You don't turn that, look, you don't turn that down
For a guy that wants to leave.
for one player that doesn't even want to be there. You do not turn that package down. And they turned it down, and so he deserved to get fired. Because it's pride. That was pride why they didn't trade Anthony Davis. But, you know, they're in a spot now where I don't think, they don't have to go all the next season before Anthony Davis becomes a free agent, do they?
Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
next
It's
season.
just the whole season?
Yeah, man.
So by next year's trade deadline, I guess.
Okay.
He's entitled to go where he want to go.
So they'll go after, I know they say they're going after what, Jimmy Butler, maybe Kyrie Irving. So we got Jimmy Butler, Kyrie Irving, Anthony Davis, Kawhi Leonard,
It's a big free agent class.
Klay Thompson.
Paul George is in there, right?
No, I think he re-upped
No, he's
last
not
year.
here.
But he only did 2 years, though. He only did a 2-year contract. He didn't do nothing major.
So this will be his second year coming up.
The next year he can leave. He can be restricted come next year's last year, but he can leave this year too. He only did a 2-year contract. He can leave, right?
I wouldn't trade for Paul George. I don't think I would trade anything.
He had a pretty
maybe
good year.
Ingram.
I don't know about trade for no Ingram. I'd rather trade for Paul than Ingram. You get more out of Paul because Paul is still an NBA All-Star than Ingram. Ingram haven't even reached that yet.
Yeah, he's a really good defender. He's a really good defender.
I'd rather have a all-around NBA All-Star than a defender. Because Paul can defend a little bit, but I'd rather depend on his defending than Ingram at this point.
If I'm the Lakers, I want Anthony Davis or Kawhi Leonard. That's look above everybody
I
else.
don't think Kawhi.
But Kawhi, if they win a title, what's
No,
the
I
point
don't
of
think
leaving?
that. And that's the thing. If they were going to lose, I would say, okay, they may have a chance. But if they win, there's no reason to
Go
leave.
Canada.
Yeah. And I think he'll be in line for what, Supermax contract?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so he's going to get a bunch of money. I mean, you won't get that if he goes to the Lakers.
Well, if he win the championship, like he said, if he wins the championship, it's going to make it hard.
He is going to get taxed at 50% in Canada, though, so he is going to lose a little. But
I didn't
well,
know that.
with that being said, let's go ahead and take a break. Be right back.